8 laps in distance. Speedway Motors presenting heat race number 1 for the Malvern Bank West Series. Here is how we start things off. On the pole from Griswold, Iowa, it'll be the 4 of J.C. Wyman. Scheduled to be on his outside from Lexington, Nebraska. That'll be the 6C of Cale Osborne. Second row inside from La Vista, Nebraska. That'll be the 24 of Bill Layton Jr. On his outside from Lincoln, Nebraska. That'll be the 3 a.m. of Cole Wayman. Third row to the inside from Norfolk, Nebraska. That'll be the 04 of Tad Pospischel. And on his outside, tonight's fast qualifier, the 26 junior from Omaha, Nebraska. That's Corey Zeitner. Fourth row inside out of Jackson, Minnesota. That'll be the 5 of Luke Sadoff. Scheduled to be on his outside from Newton, Iowa. That'll be the 15C of Kurt Schroeder. Your 9th and final starter from Westside, Iowa. That will be the 5S of Jeff Segabart. 9 cars, 8 laps for Speedway Motors heat race number 1 for the Malvern Bank Super Late Models West Series.
So we were talking about when the last time we had late models here, 2016 and 2015 was the last time. In 2015, you had Charlie McKenna winning one of the warm-up shows to the Deary Series. We'll see Charlie in the next heat race. Andy Nisworski ended up winning Deary show that year in 2015. 2016, Jeremy Grady winning the warm-up show, and then Joel Callahan winning the Deary Brothers show here at Kossuth County Speedway. Darrell DeFrance, 2008, during the 150th fair, was the champion that year here. So
all those drivers have competed with us, of course.
Yep, absolutely.
Charlie was talking with me down in the pit area. He told me about the time when he won down here. He was shaking down a brand new car and then unfortunately never made the return out here to Kossuth County. But tonight, that's all going to change in heat race number 2.
Yeah, well, since we have a moment, yeah, Charlie, it was back a number of years ago when he had just got the new Skyrocket modified. Was only going to race.
Bone Larson is now a Holland with Hooker Trucking East Series winner. And then on our final night at East Moline Speedway, you'll see him in the second heat, but Jake Neal doing a great job scoring the big win after basically 2 DNFs on the weekend. So Neal definitely bouncing back.
Yep, some armed combat out in Eastern Iowa around the bull rings over there, and was fun to watch. Jeff Bone Larson, last year's IMCA national champion for modifieds. We're going to come to green here on turn number 4.
Yep, caution lights have gone out across the Kossuth County Speedway. It's going to be J.C. Wyman on the pole. Cale Osborne from the Sandhills on his outside. Green flag coming up from starter Logan Kelly. We are green in Speedway Motors heat race number 1.
Underway as Wyman will lead him down into turns 1 and 2. The 6 machine of Cale Osborne nearly able to grab that second spot and will do so on the back straightaway. Watch the 6 now making some moves as we head to turn number 4.
Lap 1 will go to the 4. J.C. Wyman. Osborne off to a strong start as he played defense against Bill Layton Jr. for the second spot. Osborne again looking inside. Card pushed halfway through 1 and 2, and he'll lose ground on Wyman. Wyman continues to show the way down the back straightaway. Layton continuing to try to knock the low side down and try to take that second spot away from Osborne. Bottom lane seems to be the place to be as Corey Zeitner able to nose ahead of Cole Wayman. That's for 5th.
Yeah, good battle there for 4th and 5th. A little further in front of them. Torrid battle for 2nd and 3rd heating up. Don't sleep on Layton in the 24. A moment ago, he was to the inside, had to ease out of it, and now he is working on that 4 machine of Wyman. May have him this time on a turn number 2.
Bill Layton Jr. currently sitting 3rd in the series point standings, only 4 markers out of the lead. Layton back to the inside, shows the nose to Osborne. Pospischel tries to show the inside of Layton. Pospischel trying to force his hand. Here comes the defending West Series champion. Pospischel and Layton toe-to-toe for position number 3. Off the exit of 2, Billy the Kid maintains position.
Yeah, Pospischel, that 0-4, a pair of wins on the tour already, and he swings that 0-4 into turns 3 and 4. Couldn't make up any ground that time. It is still the 4 machine of Wyman out in front of this one as he is stepping away a bit on the back straightaway.
2 to go signal will be coming up this time from starter Logan Kelly, and it's been all J.C. Wyman right now. J.D. Wyman power plant between the frame rails on that black diamond chassis, looking strong. Right now, Wyman, fastest car on the track. Actually, Layton was the fastest the last time by, 17.004 for the 24. He continues to show in that 3rd position. White flag out, final trip around for the J.D. Wyman powered Griswold American Newspapers and printing number 4, J.C. Wyman, putting on a strong showing bright yellow helmet on the driver out of Griswold, Iowa. He'll take it into 3 for the final time. And checker flag is going to fly. J.C. Wyman goes wire to wire to win Speedway Motors heat race number 1. Kale Osborne will be second, and it'll be Bill Ayton Jr., Tad Pospischel, Cole Wayman, Corey Zeitner, Kurt Schroeder, Luke Sadoff, and Jeff Segabart to round out the field. So one more time, race fans, give it up for your winner of Speedway Motors heat race number 1 out of Griswold, Iowa, in the Clean Car Center, Wyman Body Works, Southern Iowa Vending, GW Performance, Griswold American Newspapers and Printing, T-Box Indoor Golf. Number 4, race fans, give it up for Algona, J.C. Wyman. Our second and final heat race for the Malvern Bank West Series brought to you by Kaiser Manufacturing, about ready to take the track. And here is how we stack them up. On the pole, out of Garner, Iowa, that'll be the 91 of Gabe Umbarker. On his outside from La Vista, Nebraska, that'll be the 53 of Andrew Kaziski. Second row inside, your current points leader from Malvern, Iowa, it's the 99 of Jesse Sobbing. On his outside from Papillion, Nebraska, it'll be the 52 of Brian Kaziski. Third row inside from Omaha, Nebraska, that'll be the 1 of Jake Neal. On his outside from Ames, Iowa, it's the 22 of Charlie McKenna. Your fourth and final row on the inside from Council Bluffs, Iowa, that'll be the 25 of Brad Purdue. And your eighth and final starter from Marshalltown, Iowa, it's the 99D of Daryl DeFrance. 8 cars, 8 fast laps for Kaiser Manufacturing heat race number 2 for the Malvern Bank West Series.
Ready here on the back straightaway, Umbarger, Andrew Kaziski on row number 1. 8 laps, as you said, Anthony, and ready to fire here out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Heat race number 2 is underway.
Kaziski with the half car length advantage over Umbarger as the field stampedes into turn number 1, and Kaziski jumped the cushion off at turn 1. That's going to allow Umbarger to take the race lead. Here goes Sobbing trying to pull even with Kaziski down the back straightaway. Sobbing overtakes him going into 3. Staying to the low side through 3 and 4. Umbarger one groove up above Sobbing. Lap 1 will go to the Garner, Iowa 91 of Umbarger.
Boy, Umbarger leading, but it wasn't for an effort from the 99 of Jesse Sobbing. Was nearly 3 deep on the back straightaway a moment ago. Was able to dispose of Kaziski. Couldn't quite get position on Umbarger in turn number 4. Sobbing is there as we go to turn number 1.
Good run by Sobbing down the front, stretching into turn number 1. They're side by side. Sobbing and Umbarger up front for the race lead. Sobbing pokes the white nose piece in front of Umbarger as they take it down the back straightaway into 3. Umbarger gives Sobbing the lane off at turn number 4. You've got a new race leader. Jesse Sobbing now shows the way, and Jake Neal trying to follow suit on the inside. Here comes the 1.
Yes, the 1 car on Neal up into the top 2. Another driver on the run right now is the 22 of Charlie McKenna. Used to call Clear Lake, Iowa home, now Ames, Iowa. Charlie up into the top 4.
Whoa.
Works to the outside here on the front straightaway. Got him as we go to turn number 1.
Umbarger was every way but straight that time off at turn number 4, and Charlie made him pay. Meanwhile, up front, battle is on for the race lead. The 2 former modified aces, Jake Neal and Jesse Sobbing, having it out for the race lead off at turn number 4. Drag race to the line, advantage to Sobbing, but Neal not going away quietly. Jake Neal trying to use the experience from last weekend here on the 4/10 mile Kossuth County Speedway. And right now, Sobbing having his way. 2 to go signal coming up this time.
Yeah, and Charlie McKenna trying to close fast here with 2 laps remaining. Sobbing out in front, Jake Neal second. Charlie trying to get into the picture frame here as well. And that 22 has a run down to the back straightaway, gobbling up some distance on Neal as we're going to come to the white flag this time.
Charlie McKenna was faster by half a second over Jake Neal the last time at the line, but the white flag comes out and maybe too little too late for McKenna. Final trip around, Jesse Sobbing. 3 top 5 finishes, including a pair of seconds on the tour, has yet to get the winner's column. Maybe tonight will be the night. Off at turn number 4, the points leader, the crazy one, Jesse Sobbing, will take Kaiser Manufacturing heat race number 2. Jake Neal finishes second, Charlie McKenna third. At the line, it's Andrew Kaziski for 4th over Gabe Umbarger. Then it's Daryl DeFrance, Brian Kaziski, and Brad Purdue to round out the field. But one more time, race fans, give it up for him. Your winner of Kaiser Manufacturing heat race number 2 out of Malvern, Iowa, in the Malvern Bank, Dirt Track Bank, Tanner Racing, Capital Chassis, Scott Bailey Racing Engines, number 99. Let him hear you, Kossuth, Jesse Sobbing.
I chatted with Jesse before tonight as you kind of come in there. I said, I have one question. How do you decide which car you're taking where? And then I said, boy, you're off to kind of a quick start here with the late model. I said, how long are you going to stick with the late model? He said, well, Malvern Bank is pretty prominent on the side of this late model. Looks like we're going to keep driving this thing here for a while. So, Sobbing, off to a quick start.
And for good reason. He is the points leader going in here tonight to Algona. But I was going to say, he does have the modified and the stock car, of which I believe he has wins in both of those machines as well. I've yet to see him pull all 3 cars to one show. I think he almost did that at the Yankee Dirt Track Classic last year, but we'll see what the future holds. But that will conclude heat racing action, and that will help set us up for tonight's 25-lap, 3,000 to win Malvern Bank main event. I believe next up will be the IMCA stock cars. If not, I think we'll get the IMCA I think the stock cars will be up next, and then the modifieds will round out our heat races before we get into feature action.
You are absolutely correct. Again, 50-50 tickets for sale. Also, check your pockets or your purse. Kind of last call here. We've been talking about a set of keys that we found down in the concession stands. If you're missing some keys, please come find us up here. IMCA Stock Car Heat Race number 1, brought to you by Custom Concrete and Curry Ag. We'll have Troy Swearingen, the 73 out of Thompson on the inside of the first row. Outside will be the 44K of Kevin Opheim out of Mason City. Wayne Lander in the 2 out of Thompson is on the inside of the second row. Outside will be the 88 of Ryan Watnam out of Humboldt. Row 3 inside, the 6 of Chance Hollitz out of Clear Lake. Outside is the 3 of Kelly Schrack out of Fertile. Ben Peterson out of Sway City in the 76 will start alone in row number 4. Taking a moment to pack the top side of the Speedway here ahead of IMCA Stock Car Heat Race number 1. We have 2 of them, and then a pair of IMCA Modified heat races we will work on. Oh, so you're playing a little fantasy here on My Race Pass, right? So Chance Hollitz and Kelly Schrack, the picks for Anthony here tonight. I didn't get that far, but yeah, you got a vested interest watching, and I think you picked a couple of hammers there as well to see what they can do here tonight. Swearingen going to lead down to the back straightaway, but he's got a whole hornet's nest nearly alongside of him as Watnam is there, Wayne Lander there in 3rd, and then your fantasy picks on My Race Pass, Kelly Schrack and Chance Hollitz running 4th and 5th as we head to turns 1 and 2. Well, I know you've followed a few of these guys, Anthony. The one thing about Kelly Schrack is he'll always go where somebody else ain't. And right now he's on the huggy pole, as is Ryan Watnam, the driver out of Humboldt. He's going to be in 2nd, I think, maybe at the line. As Watnam leading down to the back straightaway now. Swearingen 2nd, Landier 3rd. Down here to turn number 1. If you're following along on My Race Pass, just working out the bugs of the live timing and scoring here for the IMCA races. So if you're watching, that might be a little off here right now, but working through some of those bugs. Kevin Opheim, the 44K. Is it right? Don't even go there. I was all excited. Well, that's why I said it, though. Don't get too excited about what's on the screen here. We're working on it. We'll get it fixed. All the confidence in the world. Absolutely. It's all up from here. Ryan Watnam looking to post a win, and his return to racing did that a year ago.